Hey everybody, it's Boardman21, and today we are going to be showing you the build that's been the hype of the game for the last week or so, and it's the Lich. It's going to be the exact same as the build I just uploaded the other day, except instead of Aura of Decay, we're going to be using Spirit Plague, which is just even more OP than the Aura of Decay was. Now, I know I said the last one was going to be my last iteration, but then Foe showed me what we can do with Spirit Plague, and it's absolutely ridiculous. He did push 1,000 waves with this. That's props to him. Absolutely amazing, the dedication for that and the time that is consumed. Now with that, the reason Spirit Plague is more OP than what we would consider Aura of Decay or Rip Blood is because it has the effect to apply 3 stacks of poison on cast, and it can fear the enemies for 3 seconds. That means they can run away. So if you were watching my stream the other day and you saw that we kept dying to the fire golems at our 100 streaks, we can now fear them when they're almost on our screen and make them run away so that we can get by them without dying. On top of that, the other node in it allows that if you do any hits while they have Spirit Plague on them, it can spread the fear, and your Wandering Spirits count as hits, which means that if you infect one thing with Plague, every time your Wandering Spirits do hits, it's gonna spread that fear and that plague around, which is just an absolute monstrosity. Now, before you get too excited, this build is almost the exact same as the other one. So like I said, everything's going to be almost exactly the same. The gear, everything. So if all you want to do is replace Aura of Decay with the Spirit Plague, if you're watching the gameplay, simply go down to the description, jump in the thumbnail where it says Spirit Plague under skills, and that's the only part of this video that you're going to need. With that, let's go ahead and get into the skills. For skills, we are going to be running Spirit Plague, Death Seal, Wandering Spirits, Reaper Form, and Transplant. For Spirit Plague, we're going to put 1 point in Hindering Affliction for a little bit of slow, and then we're going to put 3 points in Plague Burst, which is going to have a chance to spread on hitting afflicted enemies, so the Plague and the Fear will spread to other enemies. Now, you do see 2 out of 3, we're only level 19, that final point will go right here. We also have 2 points in Effectuous Application, 3 points in Toxic Transmission, so every time you cast this, you'll instantly put 3 stacks on top of all of your other poison chants, 3 points in Perpetuity, and 3 points in Anguish for that fear duration. We also have 5 points in Pestilence. This is 75% increased global damage over time as long as you have cast this in the last 4 seconds. This also stacks with Death Seal, so you'll actually get more like 125% increased damage over time. For Death Seal, we're running 3 points in Moratorium, 5 points in Corrupted Consciousness, 1 point in Mortal Pulse, 3 points in Desperate Shroud, 1 point in Deadlock, and 5 points in Pestilent Presence. For Wandering Spirits, we have 5 points in Thin Veil, 4 points in Lingering Souls, 3 points in Spirit Swarm, 2 points in Souls of Rage, 1 point in Spectral Putrescence, 3 points in Soul of Filth, and 2 points in Spectral Scorn. And for Transplant, we have 1 point in Acolyte's Fervor, 3 points in Dance of Blood, 1 point in Rain of Blood, 2 points in Scarlet Rain, 3 points in Black Mirror, and 3 points in Depravity. On the other side of the tree, we have 3 points in Bone Armor, 3 points in Apodocy, and 1 point in Drink Deep. For passives, we're going to be running 24 points in the passive class with 8 points in Blood Aura, 5 points in Blood Pact, 4 points in Crimson Gluttony, 2 points in Dark Rituals, and 5 points in Forbidden Knowledge. 0 points in the Necromancer because no one uses that, and 90 points in the Lich. We have 80... Wow, not 80. We have 8 points in Survival of the Cruel, 8 points in Dance with Death, 8 points in Serrated Bones, 8 points in Desolation, 8 points in Lasting Stench, 8 points in Unclosing Wounds, 8 points in Ageless Aesthetic, there's a lot of 8s, 1 point in Grass of Fate, 10 points in Volatile Blood, 5 points in Soul Mal, and 8 points in Corrosive Consciousness, and 10 points in Decaying Form. For items, like I said, they're going to be the same as the other build. You're basically just going to want health, We do some health regen just so we stay full on health all the time. We did put it on the head, the chest, and the gloves, but everything else is just dodge and health. That's all that you care about on all of these items. Just go with dodge and health. And then we're obviously running the plague staff. And for idols, the idols are just going to be 1x2s. All we're going to be running is increased health and flat health. We didn't have enough to fill all of these. We have some increased health with elemental protection, but if you have enough of these flat health plus increased health, just run all of those. You have enough damage, you have enough everything else. Just having more health is going to increase your survivability, and that's it. With that, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some gameplay.